We are in Guelph visiting a theater company determined to make an eternal impact on this community. And it all happens inside this barn. Let's go check it out.
Well, my favorite part really is I've done other community theater. This is the first time in a long time doing Christian theater. And usually when you do community theater, it's like, is everybody bound together? Sometimes not. But here we're bound together because of God and because of His love, and it's a whole different experience. So I'm really enjoying it, and really enjoying the fact that it's a mission. We're doing it for a purpose. Like when you do regular theater, you want to entertain people, you want them to laugh, you want them to like you. Here we have a message and a mission, and that's the coolest part about it.
Yeah, Son of a Carpenter started, I guess, in my mind about 4 or 5 years ago, and I was sort of looking around for an idea for a play and thinking about Joseph and how we see very little about Joseph. You know, he's got engaged, and now all of a sudden his fiancée comes to him and says, "I'm pregnant, and the child is from God." And the thought occurred to me at that point, it's never really been portrayed as to how would Joseph react? Where would Joseph go from there? What would his journey be?
So what are you looking forward to the most about the live shows?
For me, it's actually hearing what I've spent so much time crafting and writing and seeing it come alive. And there's been a couple of plays that I've done for Audience of One. And every time it's just an overwhelming experience of seeing that this is a story, and this is the method that God wanted me to put together to use that story and share His gospel, and just watching it come alive is just absolutely incredible.
So we are here with Audience of One's founder, Kim Patre. Kim, can you tell us a little bit about what you do here and why you started Audience of One?
Theater is my background. I studied theater. I graduated with my fine arts degree in performance, and it's always been a passion for me. It's always been my heart. Then when I became a believer, I started directing church plays, that sort of thing. Channing Strom, who owns this beautiful property we're on, he was mentioning to me about building risers for the barn. He just wanted to do a little display. And I said, risers? I think your barn might be the perfect opportunity for this theater company to get off the ground. And really, the rest is history. So it was just a lot of prayer, going, Lord, if you want this to happen, how's it going to happen? And so just one thing led to another. And it was just, here we are.
So your slogan is Kingdom Building Through Dramatic Arts. Can you explain a little bit about what that means as well?
We want to bring the gospel to life through drama and music with the hope of drawing people to Christ. Our hope is to share the stories of God's gospel, whether that be in a modern fashion or contemporary or biblical, as we are doing with this particular production.
So since your launch, what has been the absolute highlight for you?
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, it would have to be God's faithfulness throughout this entire journey. I would say it's as much a ministry for the journey the actors and crew are on as it is for the audience when they see it, and it's when it's actually performed.
So what does performing in this specific show mean to you?
Well, again, it's the whole idea of a mission. I mean, I love my character. It's fun. It's turned out to be a really awesome character, and I really like to develop the character, so I'm quite happy with the role I have. And yeah, I don't have any kids in real life, so it's kind of cool actually to play a father. And again, just the message of the play. I mean, Robert has done an astounding job writing an imagination of what's happened outside of the biblical record.
What's it like wearing these clothes and being taken back in time?
It's very much helpful for character development. It's fun to be dress up and be different, but also it helps you get into the character, because when I'm practicing with jeans and a sweater, it's kind of more casual. But when you put it on, you really feel the character.
What is the difference like for you with performing with Audience of One and other plays that you've been in?
Audience of One is very much invested in Christ and God and how we can glorify Him, and you can grow in your faith that way. And it's just very community felt here. Like in other plays, you could feel like left out or whatever. Everyone's always like a huge family here, so it's great.
And what has it been like for you to play such an important role in this play?
It's been awesome. A little nerve-wracking at some times, just because it's a big one. There's not much research to do for Joseph. He's only mentioned like 4 times in the Bible. It's been a lot of kind of inferring of what the times were like.
So you mentioned being in other plays before. What's the difference between being in other plays and an Audience of One play?
This is the first faith-based play I've ever been in. Like, I've played mostly fictional characters before, pretty much only that. So it's been different to play someone who actually existed. And with Audience of One, it's been like a small group going to the rehearsals. Like, you go there and there's a huge sense of community. There's always a sense of camaraderie, but when there's faith involved, you really get a chance to get to know someone well.
So Linda, what keeps bringing you back to be a part of these Audience of One productions?
The opportunity to portray and be in a ministry such as this, I think, is really awesome. I never started out thinking that I could be an actor at all, but I've learned that it's great. I really enjoy it, so that's why I keep coming back. I think it's an excellent production. I think it's good quality, and I think it's a great thing to do.
So if I wanted to get involved with Audience of One, how would I go about doing that?
You can contact us via Facebook. The other way is our website, www.audienceofoneguelph.ca, and on that we have a Contact Us that you can click on. And if you're interested in any of the different elements like costumes, props, stage management, lighting, sound, then we're happy to hear from you and see where your gifts and talents can be used.
I'm going to audition for your next show.
Awesome.
So great.
You're in.